Could you let me on the bus? I'll ask 21 questions, and they all about us. What's up, YouTube? Nope. What's up, YouTube? All right, cut. What's up, YouTube? You just entered the Mobley Culture. I am Maurice, and this is my lovely wife, Danica.
Welcome to the culture, y'all.
First off, please hit the subscribe button so you get notified every time we upload a video. All right, now, without further ado,
What are we doing?
we're asking 21 questions.
21 questions. The 50 Cent song.
Okay.
You ready? So the purpose of 21 questions is for the Mobley Culture to get to know us a little better. And maybe I can get to know you a little better too.
And we've done this before, kind of playing around before. And your questions are always harder than mine. Like,
Naturally.
okay.
I just like to ask really good, in-depth questions to really get a good idea of where you are psychologically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, all that.
Oh, okay.
So are you ready?
No, but yeah. Your questions is not. Come on, let's go. You go first. How we doing it?
You want me to just ask all my questions to you first?
You got
or do you want to go? No, I got my questions right here.
Yeah, well, I memorized.
Whatever. So, do you want me to go first? Or should we go back and forth? How you want to do this?
It don't matter to me. I ain't scared.
You ain't never scared?
Never scared.
Okay. Well, I'll start.
Questions. My whole book of questions. Go ahead.
You ready?
Nope. Go ahead.
Okay, Maurice Mobley.
All right. Let me put my thinking cap on.
What movie could you watch over and over and over again and never get tired of watching it?
What movie can I watch over? And I love movies. Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm a movie buff. It could be a movie from the 80s, 90s.
Can I tell you what I think you would say?
Can I?
Oh, sure. I'm sorry.
So, I think it would probably more than likely be maybe some type of Avenger movie or something, or The Wiz. No, but yeah, I would say maybe something like that.
Any of the Avengers?
Any of the yeah, not necessarily the Avengers, not necessarily like the Captain Americas and the actual Avengers. Yeah, like. I think like my favorite one is the Ultron one or something like that. Yeah, but yeah.
Can I tell you what I thought you would say?
What?
Either Star Wars or Indiana Jones.
No, that's good. That's good. That's why I was trying to categorize them. I said 80s, then I said 90s. See, Star Wars started in the 70s.
Okay.
So I could, man. Okay. Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah, at least Indy. Okay. All right. That was a good question.
See, that wasn't too hard, was it?
Not at all.
You want to go? You want to ask me a question?
All right, I'll go first.
Okay.
Let me see.
No, you go second. I went first.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going second.
Oh, you were supposed to
I got
all
them.
together.
I got more than some questions. I got a whole bunch of questions. Those are backup questions. Just in case the first question don't go right. All right. What is your favorite thing to do while all alone?
Eat ice cream.
Wow.
And watch HGTV.
That's what I was going to say. Watch HGTV. Or what's his name? The lottery ticket man. What's his name? When you win a lottery.
HGTV.
That's all HGTV. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the whole HGTV is.
Yeah.
Okay.
That wasn't
hard. It was easy.
But I wasn't scared. You were scared. Next question, Maurice.
Okay.
What would you do? Excuse me. Sorry. Let me start over. What would you not do for $1 million?
Oh man.
What would you not do for $1 million?
What would I not do? I wouldn't kill anyone for $1 million.
No, we ain't gonna ask you to do
Okay, well, shit. I mean, I didn't know.
What would you
ask
not
the
do?
question?
Not yet. I'm glad you wouldn't kill nobody for $1 million.
Man.
You don't want you to be an assassin. Wouldn't that make you an assassin if you?
No, not.
Well, I mean, if somebody gonna pay you to kill somebody, that makes you an assassin, don't it?
I guess.
Assassin for hire.
Yeah, I guess so.
No.
Okay, okay. What would not do? I would say I wouldn't leave you for $1 million. I'm just playing. Woo! I wouldn't. No, I'm just saying. I don't know. That's a hard question because there's a lot of things I wouldn't necessarily do.
Well, then what are they?
I need some options.
Like,
I wouldn't run down the street with no clothes on.
I'm not. See, for me personally,
I probably would for like half a mile for $1 million. I'd be running fast too.
Like for instance, I would not eat any rodents and all that nastiness, and you're not sticking me in a coffin with snakes. I ain't doing none of that. I'm not. I know what you wouldn't do.
What?
Go up real high.
Oh no, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go 4 feet up in the air for $1 million. Shoot, no.
4 feet.
No, just playing. But yeah, that's probably. I wouldn't get on no roof. Like if they told me to get on the roof at my job where they put
for $1 million?
For $1 million, I don't know, man. I might moonwalk up that thing for $1 million. Man, that's a hard question because I mean, hey, I need options. Like
I just gave you some. You wouldn't hold no snake. No, you done killed them, so you might.
I've been a squished. Oh, I don't know because I'm thinking like, would I jump out of an airplane for $1 million? No, because if I break a leg, I can't spend it the way I want to spend it.
And I wouldn't want you to jump out of a plane. I don't think I would.
It's not a whole lot I do for. I mean, it has to be a good something, you know.
Well, what if it was $5 million? Would you jump out of a plane then? Okay, so
tandem jump. I had to have somebody on my back.
Okay, all
I
right.
closed my eyes the whole time.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Thinking about that $5 million, shoot. Okay, my turn. What do you like most about yourself?
What do I like most about myself? I like my hair. And I like the fact that I'm a pretty loyal person.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
That's good.
Okay.
That's good.
Oh, my turn, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Who is your favorite artist? Either music or an art or actor or both.
Man, my favorite artist is probably 2 of them, and they. Oh man. Oh, can I do 5? Man, no. Okay, my most favorite artist. It would have to be maybe Tupac. It would have to be Tupac.
I thought you would say that.
It'd be Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're doing genres, you know, then my gospel be Marvin.
Marvin Wayne.
Yeah, of course Marvin Gaye.
Talk to the camera.
Oh, talk to the camera.
Mm-hmm.
But I was talking to you too. But of course Marvin Gaye. So yeah, that's it.
Marvin Gaye and Tupac?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I knew you would say Tupac.
And Marvin Winans. That's why I said I need about 3. I need 3.
You need 3?
3.
Any
You said 3.
actors?
SFC in the house. Shout out. What about actors?
Yeah.
My favorite actor. I don't necessarily have a favorite actor. I mean, I know, I have actors I like to see. Of course, anything, Denzel, of course, something like that. But I don't necessarily have a favorite actor.
Okay. All right. You go.
Your turn? Mm-hmm. My turn?
Mm-hmm.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
My biggest pet peeve. have one or two. I don't have a list of them like somebody I know on their phone. Somebody in their phone, they made notes of all of their pet peeves.
And it was like 10 of them.
It was a lot of them. Can you believe somebody actually took the time to write down all their pet peeves?
Did you hear what I said to him? I said, you're going to be bothered your whole life with all those pet peeves.
Exactly.
It's ridiculous.
But one of my pet peeves is just over the top bragging type people who just brag. Also, let me think. What else is another pet peeve? I don't like braggers. That just gets on my nerves. Like show-offs, I can't take it.
I hope ain't no braggers watching.
I hope not. And if you are, I'm sorry. But that's
ostentatious.
That's the main one that comes to my mind. Probably, yeah, that's all that comes to mind right now. What did you think my pet peeve was?
I don't know.
Oh, you didn't know?
No, I was just asking 21 questions.
Oh, and rude people. Oh, and you know what else? Rude people and greedy kids.
It's coming out now.
I don't know why I got a problem with greedy kids. Just begging kids. Just begging, dude, can I have some?
I'm glad your kids don't beg.
Actually, sometimes they do when I have ice cream or a shake or something.
Right.
But I'm not talking about, I love the babies and kids are so adorable. I'm talking about, be them bad kids. It'd be the bad kids that be greedy. Them baby kids, maybe. Those are the ones I'm talking about. What 3 events, or if you can't think of 3, just one, made the biggest impact on you? Whether it was a personal or like a national event.
One thing that really kind of, changed me in my mindset and I was just bad in doing things, but I had older brother that got into some trouble, and seeing him in that trouble really kind of shed some light on me. Like, hey, you don't want to be doing that, My marriage and the birth of my 3 kids.
All right, very good. I like your answers.
Okay. We halfway through, huh?
We are?
Well, not quite.
I don't
Third
know.
of the way through.
Okay.
Don't forget, for y'all just joining in, hit that subscribe button.
Subscribe. Hit that notification bell.
All right. Who turn is it?
Mine. Yours.
Mine?
Yours.
Oh, okay. I like this question. I wish somebody would ask me this question. If you could tell you of 10 years ago one thing, what would it be? So you're 35-year-old you. What could you tell you? What would you tell yourself?
Thank you for telling everybody my age.
Well, hey, it's just letting you know how good you look for your age.
Oh, go ahead and sweeten it up. That's all right. What would I tell myself 10 years ago? It gets better.
It gets better.
Life, my circumstance, my marriage, all of that. It gets better. Hold on. Help is on the way. If you could become the #1 expert in one field, what would it be?
The #1 expert in one field.
A vocation or a talent or a gift.
I think it would be a musician.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like bona fide drummer, keyboardist, just get
and
all.
what else?
Singer, of course. That's gonna come with it. Perform, can do all like being able to get off the drums and go get on the keys. Go pick up the bass, slap that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You can pick up the lead and
you have a lot of family members that can do all that, so you probably.
Shout out to my big brother Carl.
Yeah. And your
Green.
cousins.
Yeah. All them trices up in Jackson and Lansing. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see. What is one difference between us that you love?
One difference between us that I love. I think our temperament. Like I'm a little hot head and not as much as I used to be. But I'm grown. But I got I got a quick temper or been known to have one. And then you were my, so you calm me down a lot. Sure. Like what I said yesterday, thank you for putting me in my place.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because you do that sometimes. Mm-hmm. You know, I don't be wanting to be put in place.
Not at all.
But yeah, you can put me in place sometimes. And I be needing that. Because if not, man. Woo! Lord Jesus. Thank you for your grace.
Thank you for his grace.
Yeah.
Amen.
What is, I like this question. This is a good question. Because I really love this lady, okay? Mm-hmm. She don't know that I'm professing my love for her now. What is one attribute of your mother that you see in yourself?
Mama?
Yeah.
You mama?
Yeah, your mama.
Oh, that is so sweet.
Yeah, I love your mama. And my mama too.
Oh my goodness, it's so much. Like even hearing myself talk, sometimes I think I sound like her. Mm-hmm. My mom is very wise. She's a wise woman, mm-hmm. and she's very practical, and she's really reliable. It's so much. She's very reliable and very thoughtful, mm-hmm. But you know what? One thing about my mom I did not get is my mom is like, I don't want to call her bougie, but I always tease her about being bougie, but she's bougie in this way. Like, she wants things a certain way, and she is not afraid
to let you
know what she wants and how she wants it.
Oh, yeah.
Not at all. Mm-hmm. And I also call her rebellious or she like to, buck the system sometimes.
Oh, yeah. That's why we get along.
Yeah, because my mom's just like, I ain't doing that. I don't want to do that. I wish I had more of that in me.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit. But my mom is wonderful.
She is.
She is. Thank God for her. That was a good question, Mom.
Shout out to my mom-in-law.
What is something that you're glad you'll never have to do again?
Raise children. Man. I think that was like, it wasn't really like, I remember, growing up, people be like, oh, when you have babies, it's expensive and this and that. That wasn't really my problem. Like, and our kids came back to back, so we was buying diapers for a while. You know,
it felt like forever.
Yeah, so that really wasn't a major issue for me. I think more or less just the rearing of it, the getting up in the middle of the nights, the back and forth to the doctor. Like when we had Maurice Juju, that was a challenge anyway. Mm-hmm. But even just like Amari, she was full term. But just going through all of that, like I would love to have a baby around, but I don't want to be raising babies and getting up in the middle of the night.
So you're glad to be
I'm glad to be past that part.
Yeah, because ours is almost out the door.
Almost out the door. One foot in, 1 foot out. All right, what is your guilty pleasure?
You know my guilty pleasure is.
Well, this is the sub part of your guilty pleasure. Let me see. I had another question for your guilty pleasure because I knew what it was already.
What is it?
It's ice cream.
That's right. Or chocolate.
Okay, what is the hardest to give up, chocolate or ice? That's the question. I told you look at the question. Which is the hardest to give up, chocolate or ice cream? But I knew what it was. So I said, let me ask this. It's a B clause in the question.
B clause.
Mm-hmm. Did I say that?
Yeah, you said it right.
Technical terms.
There you go. Mm-hmm. I don't know, Maurice. They're both very difficult. I don't know.
Chocolate
and
ice cream. One melts, the other melts.
I don't know.
One is cold. Well, you like that?
I like chocolate my chocolate cold. Too. I'll take them both. Never gonna give them up. I'm gonna hold them in my arms forever.
That's a shame that you're singing about chocolate and ice cream. I know my wife pretty good.
You do. I'm so proud of you. You just are too after all this time.
All right.
What is your favorite non-physical quality about me?
Non-physical?
Yes.
Non-physical?
Non-physical.
I think your personality.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you real easy going and laid back. Like, yeah, you're not no chick that's, just,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
That wouldn't work with you.
Nah,
You'd be fighting all the time if I was like that.
2 words, I'm gone. I got that from Biggie. So yeah, that's
very good. Okay. Oh, it's your
we
turn.
moving right along.
We are.
Oh, this is a good question too. I was getting down, boy. I was in thought mode. My thought process was going so good. What are things that you saw in little old me that made you want to marry me?
Actually, you are such a sweet person. That's one thing that really stood out to me the first time.
So it wasn't my striking, handsome looks? Okay.
I'm not marrying nobody just based on their looks. Because there's a lot of fellas out there that look good, but I didn't want to marry them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was a complete package.
Anyway. You're a very sweet and sensitive and compassionate person. And I'd never encountered that type of those type of attributes in a young man at that age.
Especially up there. Especially in Jackson. Woo, anyway,
that's one of the things I was like, man, this guy is really nice. He's, it was a little too good to be true. I'm like, is he for real? Is he really this nice?
So have I been that nice over the years? Like,
yeah, you had your moments when it kind of wore off, though.
But overall, I've been
that is who you are, though, for real.
Yeah.
That is who you are for real.
I was going through a transition.
Yeah, you was going through some things at one point early on in our marriage, and I didn't know where that sweet thing went to. He went right out the door, and I almost went out the door with him, but
good thing the door swing both ways.
We got it together. Back. If you could wake up tomorrow having gained one quality or ability, what would it be? That's the same question I asked before. I know what that's going to be. I kind of asked that already when I said you'd be an expert. Okay, so
every morning I wake up and say, like,
la, la,
like, Lord, I know you can do stuff overnight. I know that. So why?
He ain't did that one yet?
He ain't did that one yet. Like, he won't do it for me.
He won't touch your
I wake up and I say, la, 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 la. And
you don't sound like Marvin Winans yet?
No. No.
Dang.
Marvin the Martian.
Who is that?
You don't know the little green Martian that used to be on Bugs, the little cartoon?
Was it Bugs Bunny?
I think it was Marvin the Martian.
I don't know.
If that was Marvin the Martian, leave it in the comment.
Yeah, was that Marvin the Martian? The only Martian I can think of is the one that was on the Jetsons or the Flintstones.
Oh, that was, the little guy on the Flintstones.
Yeah. What was his name? I don't know.
If y'all know that, let us know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let me ask you another question.
Go ahead.
What's one thing you want to achieve the most before you die? Before you dearly depart this earth?
The ability to see, like, my grandkids have kids.
Really? That's a nice one.
Yeah. I would like to be able to meet my great grandkids.
That's what I love about my grandma. She's, still here, and she's a great grandmother. There's 5 generations. She has 5 generations, and I feel like she's so blessed to be able to see.
Yeah. That's a blessing.
That is.
That's a blessing for the great and the grandchild. Because I had the opportunity to meet both of my great grandmothers, and I remember them. Like, I don't remember my great grandfathers, but I remember both of my great grandmothers, Mabel and Mary, and they both was, of course they was old by then, so they was nice to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I can remember. But yeah, that's a blessing. Even my mom right now being able to be a great grandmother at her age, that's a blessing. What is one dream I can help you achieve?
Let's get this money, honey.
Hey.
Shoot, right, you too?
Let's get it. Okay, well, that was quick.
Okay, I got one question left.
Why do you end up, you had 11.
Because it was 21 questions.
But you're supposed to have 11.
I have
11. Why I still got 2 more to go?
I don't know. You don't know how to count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I do.
I don't know. One of them you wrote down twice, though.
No, go ahead.
What is one of your happiest memories?
one of my happiest memories.
Oh, 2, 3, 4.
I got a lot of them. Like getting married. That's a happy memory. Cause I really like a lot of days. I don't remember like everything that was going on in a day, but I remember like from getting up that morning to laying down what happened. I can remember. I mean, I really remember. I can see it right now. And then the birth of my kids, of course, that I never forget that. And I think like I remember the moving into this house. That was a happy memory.
Yeah.
I think a lot of my happy memories came from things that we accomplished together as a unit, as a family unit.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
That was beautiful. Oh, you got one more question?
I got some questions.
Ask some more questions then.
How do you like to be kissed? Like this? Or like
Murray.
Like this?
Murray.
Hey, go ahead.
Is that a real question?
No, that's not a real. It was a question, but it was a skip question. Okay, do you think you are hard on yourself?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
I do.
Why are you hard on yourself?
Because for a lot of my life, I've always felt average and like I didn't have a lot of talents and I didn't do anything really special and good. And so that's one reason why. And then I guess I don't know why, but I am hard on myself. I guess I don't know. I just want to always make sure I'm doing my best.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes it feels like I'm not, even when I'm trying.
No, and I'm hard on myself too. And I don't think nothing's wrong with being hard on yourself. Not to the point where you just condemn yourself and beat yourself down to the point where you don't even want to do nothing else. Mm-hmm. But I think if you're hard on yourself, you push yourself a little more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Like, I had a situation happen and I was hard on myself. Mm-hmm. And to the point where I said, okay, I'm not going to let this situation happen again. Mm-hmm. You know? So I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, I guess if you have a good balance.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can't, because I mean, you know how you say words are powerful, right. And you know the power of life and death is in your tongue, and that's not just talking about when you're speaking to other people, but it's what you say about yourself too. Mm-hmm. And so I'm really trying to purposely watch what I say to myself,
right,
and make sure I'm not saying negative stuff about myself if I make a mistake or whatever the case. So.
I don't know how I had so many more questions. I got another, my last question. And this is crazy.
What's your last question?
Okay, I'm going to ask my last question. Are you happy?
Am I happy? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, overall, think about your life. Maybe.
For real, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that really was my last question.
Really?
That really was. Look, I'm not lying to you. Look, number 10. Are you happy? Well,
that's the end of our 21 questions.
That's the end of our 21 questions, YouTube.
Mobley Culture, did y'all learn something new about Maurice and Danica today? Maybe you learned something about yourself. Maybe you asked yourself some of these questions.
Yeah. Or maybe you can play 21 questions with your friend, your spouse, your brother, your sister, your mom, dad. I think it's really good opportunity to find out more things about a person. Mm-hmm. Like it's like if you Google, it's a list of things that you can ask your spouse, you can ask your friend, your fiance. Mm-hmm. So that might be something, people at home might want to kind of venture off into.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I like asking questions. He don't like for me to ask him questions.
No, I don't like to answer.
That's so true. He don't like to answer questions.
Most men don't, though.
No.
I mean, honestly, most men
it's
don't.
It's so annoying when you ask like this really thought-provoking question and all you get back from that person is, I don't know.
Because a lot of times when you being asked the question, you're doing something like maybe watching the game.
No, I don't.
Gentlemen, or
I don't
maybe
be asking no questions while you watching the game.
Brothers, chime in. I need y'all to comment. Help me out. How many of y'all? Don't get in no trouble now. Don't get put out the house. But really though, I mean honestly, sometimes, and it may not even be intentional. But there have been times when you came to me and asked me questions, and I'm like, man, don't she see
Well, excuse me.
But it's all good though, because I'm sure I interrupted you.
Yeah, you interrupt me a lot.
You don't like when I interrupt.
Oh God, I hate it.
You watching TV and I come in, you like.
It's clear that I'm really into whatever I'm watching, and Maurice just comes in the room talking, and hey, you know what Maurice likes to do? He loves to show me things.
And this is what she's doing the whole time.
Right, because I'm like, I don't want to look at that right now. You love to show me things. You do.
Now, if I wasn't showing you nothing in private, then I was all hot. Then that'd be an issue too. So, no, like I just when I see something, I think you
just like to share, and that's fine. That's,
so,
sometimes.
Speaking of sharing, we need y'all to go ahead and share this.
Share this video,
please do.
Please, thank you. Do. Is that it, Mo?
I think that's it.
We gonna close it out.
We gonna close out.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, and close out.
Thanks for watching Mobley Culture. Until the next time.
We'll see you all. The Mobley Culture. Would you write it back?